And right now I'm learning that I have no idea who I am. I don't know how to be an adult. I'm so confused. Right? It just, something hasn't really fully clicked in my head. There's that jump that you have to make between, I'm a young adult, I'm doing this, to actually having the responsibilities of an adult. And the one thing that I have grasped onto is to just be myself. And yes, that's used in all of the different types of charities that I am a part of, to be yourself. But what is that? That's defining who you are, not by what your parents defined you as, and not by what your friends, or what degree you got, or what you wear, your smell, your haircut, or what Kim Kardashian's hair color is for that day. It is defining who you are, that you want to be, and portray to everybody out in front of you. So, with that being said, I'm still trying to figure that out, even though I've done the things that I've done. And my life started with my parents, obviously, but they're the ones, I don't know how else I got here, but they're the ones that said when I was younger, they used to put me in front of the television and say, you know what, we love The Cosby Show, let me watch it. So at the age of 2, when I could talk, I told my parents I could do what Rudy can do. And so they sold everything they had, and they took some car, I don't know what it was, and we drove to New York. I moved into a place with a woman who used to bathe in vinegar. Oh, goodness. I'll never forget that, even at 3 years old. And I auditioned for a movie called Ghost Dad with Bill Cosby, but I didn't get the part. But Sidney Poitier was auditioning, and he told Mr. Cosby that he should meet me at 3. So I went in, I learned some lines, I said them, and then he put me on the show. Thank goodness. My parents always told me, if you had a dream, if you had a belief, if you had the energy and willing and wanting to do something, even at 3, you'll be able to do it. And that's what has been, propelling me through everything that I've done up until this day. After that, and I finished the show, I was unemployed by 6. That was fun. What a story. I decided I wanted to sing. And I know a lot of people at a young age, they want to be astronauts, they want to be this. I was just very fortunate enough, not to toot my parents' horn, but very fortunate that my parents had the same aspirations as me to make my dreams come true. Very selfish. I'm Sag. Very selfish. And, hey, Sag.
Hey!
Sorry. You're Sag? How you doing? But I told them I wanted to sing. So, going with the energy and flow of my life, I got to sign with MCA Records. I was actually one of the youngest ones to do so. And my first single was written by somebody named Melissa Elliott, who now is Missy Elliott. I have on heels. You won't be seeing me doing the stuff that I have on the show. That was probably, to me, the awesomest thing up until age 6. That's what I did. And I had a great time. I did videos, I did tours, I traveled, and I said, you know what, I want to go home, and, I went to public school after that. I went to public elementary school, and that was so hard for me, surprisingly, because as soon as I walked into the school, on the loudspeaker, the principal goes, if you talk to her, ask her for a picture or an autograph, you'll go to detention. So therefore, I was an outcast for all of elementary school. It's funny, trust me, it helps later to laugh about these things. And I learned that discouragement or no friends doesn't mean that you should stop moving towards your goals. And then my parents got this call from, I forgot the man's name, but he lived in LA, and they wanted me to be on a show called Hanging with Mr. Cooper. It's like, yes! I'm back in my element. I know what I'm supposed to do. I don't have to worry about the principal right now because this is my world. At 11, I knew this. And I did the show. It was wonderful. But the one thing that I took from it was how much I loved California. I knew it. How many of you guys? Oh, you stood up. You're serious about it. What part of California are you guys from? LA. We're not going there. I'm on my best behavior. I'd be going in there. Trying to do this. Where else are you guys from? You got some people from Atlanta? What? Go Atlanta. I was born there. What part? Holland.
All of them.
What happened? Marietta? I'm from Alpharetta. Oh, nice. You haven't been back in a minute, but I'm down for the cause. I went to elementary school, middle school, high school. We'll get to that in a second. But I realized that California was my heart and soul because of the mountains and the water and the freeness and just living. I know, right? Go Cali. And so I said to myself, not to my parents, not to anybody else, I made my own plan for my life. Because yes, you have people in your life that will present you with presents and say, this is what I want your life to be. And you guys, I'm sure I can connect with someone where your parents said, I want you to be this when you grow up, I want you to be this, or your friends are saying, you know what, we should do this together, but you personally haven't sat down and figured it out. And if you have, just make sure that it wasn't fully influenced by someone else. So that's what I had to do. When I was doing Hanging Mr. Cooper, I said, this is probably where I'm going to live when I grow up, because it's just too pretty. I had to deal with it. So then, after Hanging Mr. Cooper, I did another album, and it was on my own record label, and this is when I started learning about business and taking care of my own business and all the responsibilities that it takes. Oh, taxes. And dealing with all of that and knowing that I constantly have to make income to survive in the world that we as humans created, which I can't handle because it's just too much pressure sometimes, the world that we create, having to have a job, having to do this, and not necessarily, we live to work, we don't work to live. Wait, flip that, reverse it. There you go. You know what I'm talking about. We always have to be on the go. We never really totally go internal and contemplate, especially, I'm 26, especially at my age, because it's a party. I have to do this, I have to go here, I have to make my money, make my green. It's not gonna work because then you get tired and burned out faster. I love you adults, but I always hear this from you guys. You're young, you can do it. I'm tired. Like, I'd like to go to sleep too. Like, I hurt my feelings, I broke my ring. I'm not gonna go there. And so after the album and I figured out about my work, I went back to Atlanta and I went to high school. Again, very weird to me because high school wasn't my element. There was no cameras. I had to like be normal. There was no scripts for me to recite. I couldn't pretend and call it acting. If I pretend, it was called lying. It was totally different. I failed algebra twice. I got an F in political science. I just couldn't handle the moment. But I got through it because otherwise my parents would not let me go back into what I wanted to do. And after I graduated high school with A's, thank goodness, I decided that I want to go back into the industry because I kept missing it. There was an urge in my body of feeling that I wanted to go back and act and act and act. But at the same time, I was torn because there was something else I was missing, and I didn't know what it was. But I was only, at that time, 14. I can't even, like, grasp it. But it was happening. So I went and I auditioned and I didn't get anything until Xenon Girl of the 21st Century came out. Crazy, right? Spandex and woo! And it's coming back. Thanks, American Apparel. Like, really? I felt like I was back on the spaceship. And I did that. I got the bug and I started working with Disney at that time. And I didn't know what exactly, again, like I said, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew that I had been on other people's shows, I had done albums. I want to be in control at 15. I want to do something. And so I auditioned for a show called Absolutely Psychic. And I got to audition for the lead, and I got to audition for the best friend. And being an African American, yes, I'm bringing this up for a second, my business managers and my managers and my family didn't want me to play the best friend because technically sometimes, especially at that time, it was stereotypical. But I wanted to play it because it was fun. I didn't want to do something that I didn't want to do. You know what I mean? I just took the role that I wanted to be and that I knew I could play for years and years to come. Come to find out, I did good. And they changed the name to That's a Raven. And they gave it That was very interesting. You really have to be careful what you ask for. because at 15, having an entire show, up to 300 people, relying on you to be there every day on time, knowing your lines, knowing what you have to do, being professional, go to school, get A's, get a license, don't get in a crash, don't get into drugs and alcohol, and don't be a part of the end. All the don'ts, at a 15-year-old, I was hungry. I ate the whole time. This is a lot of stress. This is difficult. So I kept going. I had a wonderful time, though. The cast and crew was so much fun. It really felt like a family. And that was the thing that always brings me back to the industry, is because all of the cast members and the family and the crew, they feel like my uncles and aunts and nieces and nephews. And I still stay in contact with them, and it's like a fresh of breath air when I see them.
A fresh breath of air.
Did I say it right?
No.
Stop. Flip it. We're just going to quote Willy Wonka a couple times today. Reverse it. Handle your business. Okay. You guys know what I'm talking about. So when I see them to this day, I'm like running and jumping like I'm a 12-year-old again, because I miss those faces and I miss that feeling. And so it ended, and I was out of a job again. And let's see, how old was I when I ended That's So Raven? I was about 20 years old when I finished That's So Raven. So that was very interesting, right? Coming into adulthood and having the things that I had and being a part of a business where I was the head, and having the albums that I had and doing the shows that I did, and having a resume that was taller than me, because I'm very short. Don't look up like you can't see me now. The whole back was like, what? That's rude. But it's okay. Hold on, my toes are cold. And so, after that, I signed and I did some albums. And I'm telling you all of this, I'm getting to a point, I promise. I did some albums. I did the Cheetah Girls, and I did That's So Raven albums, and I did my own personal albums, and I went on tour. And even before that, on my old albums, I went on tour with NSYNC, and I did this, and I did this, and it was so awesome and cool. Oh my God. And I try to tell people, yes, that is awesome and that is cool, but at the same time, I'm still a person. I still have a life, and I still have many more years to go, just like we all do in this room. And to accomplish all those things at such a young age is very difficult, because you're like, okay, what do I do next? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is going to happen? Kind of, like I said, I never went to college, but I'm asking you, did you guys graduate? Some of us? Okay. When you graduated, I just have a question for like you. When you graduated, did you know what you were going to do? She's still in the process of figuring out what she wants to do. And I believe that that's something that'll happen for the rest of our lives. Am I tripping? Right? And I feel like sometimes people will be like, no, this is what you went to school for, this is what you have to do, and this is your plan, and this is your plan. But I'm fighting that, because I believe that everybody has seasons. Everybody has seasons, with friends, with lovers, with work, with family. And you have to be okay with the seasons as they come and go. You can't be attached to each one, because that's when you start getting depressed and pimples and you start buying Proactiv. So here, do me a favor, and just accept life as it comes, because it gets better. And yes, I stole that from the MTV show. It gets better. That was a bomb show. But it does get better, because the story that I created, or the fights that I had with friends and family, are the ones that make me stronger later on. And that's what I'm doing now. After all that stuff that I did with the movies and the acting and the dancing and the tours and the singing, I was driving down 405 the other day, and I got a call from my manager who says, we're not curing cancer. We never cure cancer, we just make people smile. I'm like, yes, let's not take it too seriously. You know, we have people for that, and we need those people, but I don't do that. I hopefully will just make you smile while you're resting. He called me up and said, so Broadway wants to see you. It's like, sweet, yeah, sure. I don't know what it's for. Oh yeah, I'm doing it, because this is what I've been taught to do. This is what I've learned to do. So I'm going to be doing Sister Act on Broadway in March. But it's funny, because people ask me, are you nervous? Are you nervous? I'm like, no, I'm not nervous. My first album was when I was 5, and I was on a show at 3. Not to be cocky or rude, just stating the facts of, I was raised for this. You guys are raised for something. You have a plan in your life that you're going to have to go out and do. And sometimes it might not be the plan that other people present to you, but you should take the knowledge that you learn, apply it to what you do, go off and venture and find something else. And then as long as you have that basis, that little cushion of going back to make your money, because let's not get it twisted. Make your money. And then go have fun. And then go make your money again. I mean, let's just keep it real. That's what I want to do. So after this, I am on a mission to go and travel and see and kind of change up my own season, because only I can do that for me. Because if I keep living in the world, the path that other people want me to live in, I will never find my own personal freedom. This is enjoyable to me because I get to mingle with people my own age, and I get to sit down with you, because being in Hollywood makes my weave itch. I can't even... Something's wrong with those people. Something's definitely wrong with those people in Hollywood. But that's also because I live in energy. I live energy, and I live in energy. And I always take the energy that I learned from Mr. Cosby, from Mark Curry, from Eddie Murphy, from all those people, and even people behind the scenes, which are very important to me as well, because we all can't be trailblazers. And I'm not saying that because I want us to all have our own personal stamp on the world, but we all can't be trailblazers. Some of us, like me, I don't consider myself that much of a trailblazer. I consider myself riding on somebody else's coattails. And being like there, I agree, I'm going to go do what they have to do. And some people are good at managing. Some people are good at being that person that gives the trailblazers an idea but can't necessarily get up on stage and do what they do. All that being said, you have to know where you sit within your own energy field and realize that whatever you give out will come back. I hopefully give out a lot of love, a lot of truth, a lot of caring, because that's all I really want back. That's all I really do, and you have to realize that for yourself. So I blabbed. I've done my duty. And hopefully I've made smiles across the world, because that's all I really want. That's my personal way of giving back. Yes, I can be a part of any type of charity. I can be a part of, organizations, but it's about how I feel when I go home, if I made the mark that I wanted to leave, and if I showed you how I identify myself, not how others identify me. Do you guys have any questions? Yes. I can't see you, Mama. Come here. You want me to come downstairs? What's your name? Hi, Sean. Come here. Okay. You're welcome. Do you want a hug? Come on, what's your question?
You're going to be hugging everybody.
Oh, okay. I was like, listen.
Okay, my question is, your friend from the That's So Raven show,
Chelsea?
yeah, are you friends with her in real life, and do you still meet with her and stuff?
Annalisa Vanderpool is the most amazing person I've ever met. She's like the modern day Liza Minnelli, swear to God. She's amazing, and she was actually on Broadway doing Beauty and the Beast. We need to give her props. She can feel it. Woo! She's definitely still my friend, because That's So Raven was actually the first show on TV she had ever done. And I told her, I'm telling her business today. I told her, she was like, I don't like this show because I have to get up and work and whatever. And I said, no, you like us, you don't like the work pattern. I totally understand. She left, she did Broadway, the dream that she wanted, that her mom set for her and that she set for herself when she was a baby. And so she called me and was like, are you going to be doing another show soon? Because this is a lot of work. And I said, sometimes the things that you want don't always end up the way you think they are. So yeah, we're going to do a show. I don't know if we are, but in my mind, I want another show with her. We'll figure it out. Thank you. Hi, come here. Yellow shirt, black shirt standing up. You and you. And green hat. Come on forward. Come on forward. I wish you guys come up on stage, but you're not underneath the insurance. So I don't know if I can help you. There, you sit that girl. I'm not answering questions about hugs. How tall am I really?
big one.
5, 2.5. Hold on. Oh, my shoe, but not today. Hold on. Oh, snap. Thank you. Okay. Stay there. We're going to handle that. Hi. Hold your microphone. You're on. Oh, that's cute for you. She has like Rose, 3D. I need y'all to sit down. Sit down. What's your name? Isnera?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What's no. Oh, well then I'm gonna have to walk over there. My bad. What's your question?
All right. Now, I saw you on Wendy Williams like 3 times.
Hold on, I'm gonna need y'all's full attention because I appreciate the energy you gave me before, but my girl right here with the 3D nail wants it too. Okay.
Okay, so I saw you on Wendy Williams like 3 times, and you're talking about like Valentine's Day. And you're
You mean Single Awareness Day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just like,
Sorry, keep going. Go ahead.
I really love you, Stephanie. Okay, so you were talking about like your first like crush. Was like the really like the first time you ever discussed like your personal life?
Yeah, we're still not gonna answer personal life questions. You know, let me tell you why. Because if I told people my personal life, then I wouldn't have anything for myself. Honestly. You know what I'm saying? And here's the rude part. There are no cell phones in this building today. Mama, we gotta call you back. He has a cell phone on. And hello? Mama? I'm gonna have to call you back, Mama. No, seriously. Hi, Mom. Thank you, Mom. But I love you, but you're out of line. Your son is like 3 more people down. Let me get to my man real quick. Nice to meet you too, Mama. Hilarious. I'm not even gonna go there with you. I'm sorry. I can't tell you about my personal life. But yes, I really don't like to talk about it. And also, I don't go up to people and be like, who you dating? No, I know you don't, but like interviewers do that all the time. Like I never asked Wendy Williams who she was dating. I love you, girl, but still. Hey, what's your name? Hello Kitty. Really? I love Hello Kitty. I have to give it back, or is it just for now? Because I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So my question was, who's your biggest role model?
My biggest role model? My biggest role model is anyone who, how do I say this? Anyone who can go beyond, above and beyond. I like the person who stands up to their manager at McDonald's. They're my role model, like the person who says no to, you know, the no hate campaign. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody who can stand their ground, oh no hate. Anybody who can stand their ground brings me joy because sometimes I can't do it. I'm not that strong to say no. Sometimes I'm a follower, and it happens. I believe that. Hi, you're welcome. What's your name?
I'm Emily. I don't have any fun gifts for you. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'll take you. I'll just take you.
Okay.
What's your question?
I was wondering, was it ever discouraging whenever you didn't get a role that you auditioned for?
That was actually the part of what I was supposed to say. Thank you. So discouragement is probably my favorite thing in the world because that is when. No, honestly.
That's your favorite thing?
It is. It's my favorite thing in the world because when my show doesn't go, like for instance, there was a show that I did called State of Georgia that only lasted 10 episodes. Don't clap. It only lasted for 10 episodes. Now, if it lasted for 2 seasons, then you can clap, but it was only for 12 episodes. And to me, and in most people's career, oh my God, it's a failure. I failed. What am I going to do? But for me, I said, oh no, it just means I get a break for the next thing to come my way. It gives me a chance to regroup. It gives me a chance to come to right. Take it as a vacation. It's like if you don't get a job, take it as a vacation. You're not paid, but you can figure that out later. Do you know what I'm saying? Just don't spend your money. What up, Mama? What's your mama's name?
Kimberly.
Hi, Miss Kimberly. Tell her I wasn't coming for her. I just
needed to be nice.
No.
She
I was trying to
knows.
call my little sister, but she didn't answer, so.
Well, you got the
you
bottle
know.
instead. It happens.
So my question for you.
Yes, I like your
is-
hat.
Thank you.
I don't know. I don't ask for presents. My weave won't fit it. What's your question, Boo?
Okay, so you're famous and all that stuff. So how do you determine who you can really trust and talk to, who your friends? You know what I mean? How do you maintain your barrier?
How do you?
I'm just really rude sometimes.
Me too. High five. Rude. I don't know you. Go over there. Like my friends know. If you are not okay, let me answer your question before I go into me. I have, like I said, a sense of energy. I can tell when somebody's out for my money. I can tell when somebody's out for to get up on me, and I can tell when somebody's here to be my friend. And it's hard. It takes a long time to figure that out. It takes trials and miscommunications. It takes boyfriends cheating on you, have babies by other girls. It takes a lot. That was your only piece. Now you know I'm rude. So, you know what I'm saying? So it takes a minute to gain that barrier, and it takes a minute to learn your lesson. And I'd really appreciate it if you guys could just keep it down a little bit, because the acoustics in the room are very loud. Come on, red shirt. And I am very egotistical, and I like to hear myself. But that's the situation. You just have to learn people and see them. And my thing, I give them 3 strikes. I let them in my face. If you do anything to me or my family, 1. If you do anything to me, like not picking me up from the airport on time or little things, that's like a half a point. But when you start doing stuff that's towards my family or rudeness, I don't give anybody a second chance, because there's a lot of people in this world. And we might not be friends forever, boo-boo. So I will talk to you later and change my number. Moving on. You're welcome. What's your name?
My name is Ruthie from UCS. Okay, I have a fun question for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
If you could be any Thanksgiving dish, what would you be?
Nice! Thank you, Ruthie. I appreciate that. Let me think about this. I would be my grandma's dressing with some cranberry sauce and some turkey necks on the side. I would put myself in the morning between 2 slices of bread with a turkey and have a nice Thanksgiving sandwich. I am scrumptious. What would you be?
I think I would be
Calm it down.
sweet potato
Calm it down.
pie, because it's sweet, it has marshmallows on it, and it's the dessert.
I want to be the last. I like sweet potato pecan pie.
Yeah.
Get it in. Thank you. Here. No, have him come up here. I know, you're like, this is against the rules of the lecturing. Come here. Do you You're famous. Who is this?
Alright, my name is Kenneth
Are you
Farr.
about to spit something? You about to rhyme?
No, I'm not about to rap.
Okay. Poet.
My name is Kenneth Farr, better known as Exclusive. I'm a dancer and comedian. And I emceed a showcase earlier, and I professed my undying love for you to all these people. And even did a dance tribute for you. And I just had to know.
Okay, I have to be careful how I answer this question. This is how people get tied up and get annulments later. So, how is this? This is a cute, but what?
It's my favorite watch.
Are you offering me this watch?
I am.
Would you ask me behind the microphone? I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, when you get presents from people, you gotta be careful. I don't know you just yet.
But we can work on that.
Okay.
We can work on that.
One date. lady from Atlanta, I will say, I'll think about it. Oh, sweet Kai. It's a really cute watch, though.
Thank you. See, yours.
Nice for you. No, I don't want it. Please. No, that's rude, though. I don't want to just take. I'll take. Okay. Put it on me, please. This is a hot mess. And I have on a yellow scarf today. I'm color blocking the crap out of my outfit today. Is Kiara looking for me? You're adorable. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. They want me to dance for you.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the music?
Wow. Oh, that was for, I'm tripping. Thank you, Boo Boo. That was amazing. Thank you. I missed the whole thing from before.
You did.
I was asleep. I'm sorry. I was on the plane. My bad.
It's okay.
You're a beast.
Thank you.
Where do you live?
I live in Atlanta, actually.
Oh! Nobody ever remembers the Bankhead bounce.
Hey,
but
I
me.
do.
Okay, thank you very much. So nice to meet you, sweetheart. I'll talk to you in a minute, okay? Hi. What's your name? I'm Jordan from the University of Memphis. Oh, I need you guys to come back to me. Come back to me. We got some more people that have really interesting questions. I'm sorry, Jordan from the University of Memphis. Fabulous. Okay, what's your question?
My question is, do you get out, like, how is life for, you're like a superstar, like, you're amazing, you're so kind, and so sweet. And, do you have, like, a social life? Like, how is it? Do you go to the mall? Do you go to the movies? Do you go out to eat with your friends? Like, how does that work for you? Like,
Okay, so, rude? Who is this? Who are you? Billy? One second.
He always.
What's up, Joe? I love your songs. Okay, so what do I do for my social life? You guys, I go so undercover. No one ever knows it's me when it's me. Not because people follow me, not because of anything, but because I live in Los Angeles and you never know what's going on over there. But I do have a life. I have a very, very, very small group of friends. They're actually half of my brothers that I've known since I was 9 years old who are also my dancers. And then, oh, I only have 3 minutes left. We gotta hurry up. Oh, I talk too much. I'm coming. I'll calm it down. We'll get it there. I'm gonna hurry up. So yes, thank you. Hey, what's your question? Hurry up. Ready? Because I only got 3 minutes and I want to get to as many people as possible. No autographs, no
We
hugs.
already just, well, first of all, I'm 5'2.5" too. So
High five.
Okay, also, you said you had to surge before, but what else do you tell yourself when you're really upset and like sad or like having like a really crappy day?
Oh, I tell myself nothing. I sit there and cry and eat ice cream. Ice cream all day, sweetheart. Ice cream. Come on. What's your name?
Hi, Olivia.
To be named Olivia.
My parents actually named me after you.
Thank you.
You're part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yes.
I'm a recipient of the Kids Wish Network.
High five.
And actually, I had mono, I shattered both my ankles, and I almost died.
Calm it down. Calm down.
And I just wanted to say thank you for being a part of that.
You're welcome, Mama. Calm it down.